Wow, this is something new to me. We've got a Woody Allen movie in which neither he or some other male actor does not play Woody Allen. Blue Jasmine tells the story of a once wealthy woman played by Cate Blanchett, who is from New York City and is dealing with a midlife crisis after losing both her wealth and her ex-husband, played by Alec Baldwin. She spends her time living with her sister, played by Sally Hawkins, in San Francisco, as she's trying to get back on her feet and get her life back on track. Now here's a confession I gotta make that's probably not very popular in the Society of Film Critics. This is the second Woody Allen movie I've seen from beginning to end. The other was 2011's Midnight in Paris. That was a movie that I absolutely adored and loved when it came out. It even was one of my favorite movies of that year. So I was excited to see this new movie, but after seeing it, I gotta say I'm disappointed. In case you're wondering, no, I did not see To Rome with Love. All I heard about that movie was that it made people go. Now, Blue Jasmine, before I say why it was a disappointment, does have really good things about it. It's got some great performances, especially from Cate Blanchett and Sally Hawkins. It's got great dialogue, the dialogue that was found in Midnight in Paris that's so charming, and there are some funny moments here and there. It wasn't like gut-bursting laughter, but it was very subtle, funny moments that they don't make a big deal of. Now here's where my disappointment comes in. This movie, for me personally, is very, very tough to watch. Watching Cate Blanchett struggle through this midlife crisis is just painful to watch, and having the audience laugh through a lot of this movie is also frustrating. The movie also does not end on a high note, whereas in Midnight in Paris, Owen Wilson meets this young French girl and go have breakfast together, and that's the end of the movie. I won't say what the ending of this movie is, but basically it just does not end positively, and what kills me about it is that there's a scene in which she's getting her life back together to have it be ruined by this character who's introduced at the beginning of the movie, who comes out of the blue to basically ruin her life, and then he walks away. I mean, that, frustrated me. There's also another moment where Cate Blanchett is having this very emotional moment with another character that's important to her life. It's supposed to be a very touching and heartbreaking scene, but in the background you can hear this music from the 1920s or 30s, and it just sounds so out of place, and it's very inappropriate for a scene like this. I mean, I was like, Woody Allen, this is a dramatic scene, and you're playing this cheerful music. Stop. Just stop it. Now, the other complaint I have, and this is not a strike towards the movie, if anything, it's more of a personal problem. I just can't identify with a middle-aged woman going through a midlife crisis, especially who was once wealthy. I just can't relate to that. Whereas Owen Wilson, I can kind of relate to his character and the situations that he's going through in Midnight in Paris. So I'm sorry to say that despite the movie's strong points, like the good dialogue and strong performances, I found myself liking this movie less and less, and by the end of the movie I was furious, but I've had time to think about it, and I don't have a grudge against this movie. I don't hate it, but I'm not a fan of it. However, judging by the crowd that I saw this with, I am clearly on the minority in this movie, so this is why I'm going to give it 2 ratings. For the Woody Allen fan, you should get off your ass and go see this now. At worst, it's worth seeing, because you are going to love this movie, and I think a lot of other people are going to like this movie a lot also. But for me personally, I gotta say, watch at your own risk. I mean, the performances were good and the dialogue's good, but there are just some scenes in here that are just very, very frustrating to watch, and just brought the movie down for me. I'm sorry, but, I mean, that's my own opinion. So that's my review for Blue Jasmine. Leave a comment if you've seen the movie, subscribe to my channel for more movie reviews in the future. Check out my other channel, AlexG8462. Tell your friends about me. This is The Cinemas with Mr. Robinson, and remember, know it before you see it. See you guys later.